Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Welcome to Movie Madness Live in MME, Movie Madness Entertainment. If you haven't already, smash the hell out of the subscribe button and the like button. Hopefully I can get to 5K one day, because we know 4K is on its way out, unfortunately. That's what we're going to get to.
Yeah, 4K is no bueno.
People follow Disney. People follow what Disney does. And we're
they were the leaders of Blu-ray.
Yeah,
right, because it was what was it, HD DVD or whatever? What was it?
Yeah, it was HD DVD.
It was okay. So then, so Disney came out with Blu-ray, and everybody was sort of like, oh, "Okay, Blu-ray," kind of like a Beta and VHS. You know, VHS one. Well, that was for a different reason, but I don't think Disney was spearheading adult films.
No. The theory of this is, unfortunately, with the longer this goes on, the worldwide conditions with entertainment, unfortunately, the people that are going to suffer at the most, and I don't want this, and I'll go to my ways that I'm supporting it, but the reason I think Best Buy stores are going to be next, not all of them, but they're going to, there's so many Best Buy stores, there's no one in there right now.
Well, I have a theory that's more than just Best Buy. I think we're kind of in the middle of a shift from brick and mortar retail.
Oh yeah,
it is. But you know what? I like to tangibly look at something, hold something, decide whether I hate looking on like I was scrolling through Amazon today looking for stuff that I could purchase, and I was like, you know what?
It's so deceptive sometimes.
It is because case in point, there was this big Superman emblem that I wanted to put on my wall. And in the picture, it looked like it was 4 foot by 5 foot. I was like, dude, that's huge. I was like, there's no way I could. And then I looked at it. I was like, oh, it's 30 inches by 20 something inches. I was like, oh, okay. But in the photo, because it's fake, it was a mock-up. It was so deceptive. And I was like, because there was a small couch underneath it. And I was like, something's up with that.
Well, we'll get used to it. That's we're gonna be shopping on. No, you're right. You're right, Brian. This isn't just talking about Blu-rays, physical media and physical brick and mortar. This pandemic. Oh, Matt, get to sleep.
He needs to go to sleep.
5 in the morning.
You're gonna be mad in the morning. That's for sure.
He'll be Matt in the morning.
Been there.
I have to go to work. Yeah, that sucks.
Yep.
Thanks for making an appearance, Matt. I gotta talk to him sometime about playing Injustice on a stream.
Yeah, he loves Injustice.
Yeah. Okay, so we gotta work something out like that. I do want to give you an update on Sci-Fi Dragon, Mr. Freeze. I have a small clip from him. His internet's out, but I thought we could share a clip of him. So a little nostalgia because he's no longer. What's that?
there's a bat in my room.
A bat?
What?
There's a bat.
A bat?
Okay.
All right. Mad White.
That's a new
A
one.
little bit of an emergency.
Hold on a second. So I don't know if you guys can run the show a second.
Sure. We got this. We got this. It's just like great outdoors. Just remember going there with a fly swatter.
That's right.
A fly swatter. All right.
From the Great Outdoors, John Candy,
How did
Dan
a bat
Aykroyd.
get in there?
I don't know.
All right. Hold on.
Crazy.
All right. So physical media. Physical media is going away. Now you were saying something earlier about that. You had a theory?
Yeah, no. I work in brick and mortar retail. So I mean, I think
I used to. I worked at Best Buy a long time ago.
It's been especially with what's been going on lately. It's not. I don't think it's just Best Buy. I think a lot of places that are considered non-essential are going to reopen in a sense. Yeah. I think most of that stuff now you can buy online and stuff like that.
You can.
And it's really geared towards that because it's less overhead. You don't have to have the employees at the you know.
Well, it's
at
like,
the actual
I mean,
store.
even at a lot of places, you know, especially with like groceries and things like that, you can get that all, you know, delivered to you. And again, I don't personally like that crap because I want to go pick my own fruit. You know, I want to go pick my own,
yeah.
you know, whatever it is. I'm not going to trust some kid, you know, some idiot kid.
Yeah, right. You know, or me just fulfilling your order. I do it all the time. You know, people get the wrong parts every once in a while,
Sure,
or
yeah, yeah. I mean,
wrong items.
case in
So,
point, you know, one of my sons works where he goes and he fills online, you know, orders and stuff, and sometimes he just grabs the equivalent because they don't have whatever it is in stock, or you know, and you know, hopefully the customer's okay with that or whatever. But I wouldn't be okay. I'm like, I don't want, you know.
yeah, no, I paid like $60 for this, and you sent me a
Yeah.
rubber mat.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm not down with that. I mean, for certain items, cool, you know. Convenience is awesome, but
not food, though.
I
I mean,
don't
food
think
would
that
be
they should
horrible.
just go
I
out
mean,
of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even like curbside pickup and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I mean, if Phobic saying physical media still exists, yes, it does. And let's just say for giggles, Phobic, you know, loses internet connection or whatever for however long, and he's sitting there maybe for like a week, no internet connection, you know, has no way of accessing anything on his TV, and he wants to watch something, right? Well, he doesn't have access to it, so oh well, you got to go outside and, you know, find something to do, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I think people should go outside. You know, we need to bring that back. I mean, that when I was a kid, riding a bike, going outside, you know, leaving, coming back, you know, when the street lights came on, that's what I was all about. Not my kids. My kids are just like, they do it maybe once a month or something. It wasn't on a daily basis like myself. You know, I'd always go out and play ball. Man. You never.
Bike ride?
You bike rode for like maybe
as a kid all the time.
Yeah, no, not for that long.
Dude.
No way.
We ran the neighborhood.
You and like two other kids.
Yeah, chasing.
That wasn't it. That was no. We had a gang of kids. Yeah. We had like 8 large. You know, we were down. We hop curbs, huh?
Look, you don't know anything. Okay, you
whatever.
You don't know
I followed you. I know exactly where you were.
No idea.
Yeah, I did that up to a certain point, and then Super Nintendo came out, and then I went inside.
Super Nintendo was legit. You know, yeah. I mean, I played Nintendo as well. We all did. You know, I mean, we played Nintendo, but we kind of balanced. Yeah, awesome shirt. We kind of balanced it a little bit. You know, we did both, and plus our parents were kicking us out of the house as well. You know, they're like, hey, you stick around, you're gonna do chores, and so we're like, okay, well, I guess we're going out. We're not going to do chores. Hey, what's up? Enosh is in here. Christopher Barker's here. Michael S. I want to give you guys a shout out. Joey Herrera. Phobic, of course, is here. Geeks Cosmics Entertainment. And Obi-Wan. And let's see. Akensha. So I think I got everybody in that has posted a comment. Make sure right now, just to give you guys an update, Mad Max is hunting a bat.
He became the Batman.
He's been attacking his wife in their room. So, yeah. Hey, Troy, what's up? I hate Disney. They're bullies. Yes, they are. They are bullies. I think all big companies because I mean, you know, they're a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar company, actually. I mean, and for them to make a move and say, hey, you know, we're going to this or that or whatever, you know, there's smaller companies kind of have to follow suit. Which
they've got that how high money. You know what I mean? Like, jump. Oh, how high? You know what I mean?
Until the mouse says.
Do you think
otherwise.
With everything that's going on, this is a way to cut cost?
Okay, if this was like a temporary solution to help them out, then cool. And then when this is over, if it is over, then, you know, go back to, you know, allowing for these things to be purchased. I think digital is just as viable as physical media. I think that if you want it digitally, buy it digitally. I think if you want it physically, buy it physically. You know, they should make, you know, limited runs on physical media, you know, like the Steelbook things or whatever, right? Make something or give something to us that's tangible for a while, put it back like Disney, put it back in the vault for however long, and then bring it back out and see if there's a demand for it, you know?
Yeah, and exactly to that point, I think more of the physical media is becoming collector items, like the steel books and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, in order to, continue the physical media, we still need to have viable players. It's just it has to be, accessible. And again,
Yeah.
I don't want to rely on the internet for my entertainment, for my music, for my food. Let's say, you don't have access to your food. Well, you can only buy online. Well, now you can't go to the damn grocery store because you don't have internet, and you're having to go to your neighbor's house, or maybe you're having to call somebody across town to put in an order for you because you don't have internet access. And that's just
that's a good point.
Yeah.
You violate their terms of service and you get nothing. You can
Sure.
have internet. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like, if you look at it one way, like Blockbuster. I mean, I remember it was an event.
Redbox destroyed what was left of
freaking
Blockbuster Video.
Yeah.
I used to work at Blockbuster Video.
Netflix started it, and then Redbox.
When I was a teenager, that was one of my jobs. I was there for a summer. And I mean, it was cool, and I rented everything I could. That's kind of started my fervor for watching a lot of movies. I had my niche movies that I had. They were my go-to and all that.
Your
But then
Masters of the Universe just tucked away.
Masters Universe is legit. I went to the theaters
love that
and saw that, man. That was cool. I mean, I was upset they didn't have Orko. They replaced it with that other guy. I mean, he plays a lot of people. He played the wizard in Willow. What was his name?
Yeah, Gwildor.
Yeah. That's right. They're like, let me play my instrument. I was like,
his mouth didn't move. His face
yeah.
like, oh no.
But what's his name? Frank Langella?
Oh, Frank Langella.
Langella. Yeah, he played an awesome Skeletor, man. The makeup just for his face was legit, dude. I was like,
so awesome.
Oh, this is the Skeletor. But he didn't do anything. They had that one fight at the end, but it was like, I have my staff, and it's a really slow fight. And I was like, this sucks.
Plotting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a weird story, though. Like, it's like Terminator meets He-Man.
Yeah. It's like Terminator meets Star Wars.
Well, yeah.
They tried to give you that
Courtney
Star
Cox.
Wars feel.
Yeah.
And they had that girl from Friends,
Courtney Cox was in it.
Yeah.
Tom Paris from Star Trek Voyager was in that one.
Yeah. But they didn't have a lot of the characters that I would have loved to have seen, like Triclops or I don't think they even had Merman. That was one, right?
Yeah.
What was the one
like
with the fish
Man.
face?
Yeah.
He had a big. He looked like a big fish.
Mhm.
But they had Beast Man, but they didn't really do much with him.
Yeah.
And then they introduced these new characters that I could give a crap about. Like I said, they didn't have Orko. They had Man at Arms. Tila. I don't think they had. Did they have Tila? Was she there? I remember they had a lady there with them. The sorceress didn't really do much. She didn't turn into an eagle once.
Well, I think I think they were budget constrained on that one. I imagine back in the day.
It could have been because it was a small company. It was a small company that did that movie, and that was one of their last
It was Canon Films. It was like they shot the
Yeah.
log with that,
and they did Superman 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they were right around the same time too.
Yes, because
late 80s.
Superman 4 really suffered big time, man. It was set to be a great like hurrah farewell for Chris, and he was all down to do it, and then I think they lost to Salkinds, and there was so much controversy.
They sold it off.
Yeah, and so they had to reuse a lot of footage and use a lot of stock footage to complete the movie, and it was just
that movie scared the crap out of me though when I was a kid though.
Nuclear Man.
Yeah.
So he was cool. He was funny. He reminded me of. The side by side profile of them like clashing or whatever. He looked like he could have been Superman's stunt double. You know, he looked physically like him, but just had blonde hair. And I was like, wow. And I think it was Lex Luthor. It was Gene Hackman that voiced him. That's right. I forgot. And then they have the young Lex Luthor from the CW there, Mr. John Cryer as Lex Luthor Jr.
Yeah.
And that's who I thought that Eisenberg was playing. I thought he was playing Lex Luthor Jr. And I think he said that because he was talking about Senior. So I was
he's
wondering,
like,
are we
my
ever going to
dad-
see Senior?
Yeah, my dad's the Lex in the Lex Corp or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
watched that
Alexander
video.
Luthor Jr. and then Alexander Luthor, and you just never, we never. I thought the Luthor, his father was the big bad, but apparently it's going to be Eisenberg. But I was hoping that we would. I don't know. I was really hoping it was going to be that guy from Breaking Bad, from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah,
that played-
Bryan
Bryan
Cranston.
Cranston.
Yes,
Yeah.
Cranston. Yes, he's a phenomenal actor.
I loved him as Hal on Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. It's
That show
it's
was
such a
awesome.
great contradiction, like those two characters from Breaking Bad and Malcolm in the Middle. It's just
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's how my brain works. I mean, sometimes I don't remember the guy's name or the character's
I'm the
name or
same
whatever,
way.
but I can tell you a couple different sources, and you can figure out who the hell I'm talking about. Let me see. Crazy thing, Canon Films is actually, it took the money that was supposed to be made in Superman and for input, for Masters of the Universe. That's why they got special effects that they did. Yeah, I mean, they were what was it? What's that saying? They were paying Peter to rob Paul or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Robin Paul, yeah.
There you go. I had it backwards. So yeah, I mean that doesn't really work out very well. A lot of gaming companies do that. I think that's what happened with that Flash video game, where it looks really good. If you look online, if you look on in YouTube for the Flash video game, you see a lot of previs and they were trying to work out the physicality, the physics in it, and it looked interesting. I would have loved to have tried that game out because I mean all we have are Batman games. So I mean, other than the DC fighting games, but I mean,
I miss Superman. Honestly, that one Superman Returns in the video game.
I couldn't get into that. I got it, but I didn't like and the Superman 64. I didn't like that either.
Well, I think if they made it more like a Spider-Man kind of game where it's a little more like open world type situation. Right
that
now,
would be excellent because I mean they had that in that other game that I played, that DC Universe Online, where you could create your Superman character, fly him around Metropolis and Gotham and all that, and it was fantastic. It was very fun, very immersive game. It was great in its inception and the first couple years that I played it, and then it kind of hasn't really been. It's okay.
Well, it's kind of how most of them are, like
sure,
Star Trek Online or anything like that.
Yeah. I never even got into that the Star Wars game, that one that was on for like 8 years, Star Wars Galaxies.
I got one on the phone. I had that one.
I wanted to get into it, but I just didn't. It didn't impress me enough.
It's EA, so it means lots of
yeah.
Fork it over and you could be good.
Well, I mean, I like what EA did with Battlefront and Battlefront 2, as far as gameplay, just gameplay stuff. I didn't care for the cards and all that crap. I don't care about leveling up a character in a shoot 'em up game. All I want to do is get in there, kill something, and get out. I don't care about progression. I don't care about anything else. Just get me in there. Let me try to shoot some people that have the same, I don't say it's skill set, but the same sort of advantage. They don't have an advantage over me, and I don't have an advantage over them. It's just skill. Who can kill. But I mean, of course, that doesn't keep a lot of people engaged in the games because there's no progression. There's like I got this special skin. Like I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right.
So stupid. It's aesthetics. Who cares about that? Let's see. Play real games, not MMOs. Real games like basketball or baseball or.
I mean, I play those games too, but you guys just don't like talking about
hopscotch.
that kind of stuff. I have Mad
Jin. Max might be getting. Yeah. He's still killing the bat apparently. Hopefully he can catch it. Hopefully he has something to catch that thing with. And
I wish he would have left his stuff on so we could hear what's going on in the background.
Well, I think where he has it
stuff.
set up is in a different, like, I think it's either I don't know if it's a basement or if it's just like a garage kind of situation, because it's not a part of his main house. So we wouldn't hear. All we'd see is just his chair. So. But let's see. What do you think about? Let me see. Fandom coming up. We can talk about that because I don't know what else is happening in the world. Are you guys excited for anything?
Yeah, no, I'm gearing up for it. Just interacting with you guys most of the time. It's just got me completely stoked. I just went and got the digital version of Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nowhere. So I was like, I gotta get it. Sorry.
I know. I wish that they would come up with a director's cut for that one. I just want to see more of Krypton. The Krypton scene's kind of fleshed out a little bit more, and just whatever else they had to offer.
When I rewatched the Suicide Squad, and I'm kind of hoping that they give us a director's cut of that too.
Oh, I
will.
believe it is definitely
Yeah.
coming down the pike.
Yeah.
I think that the Suicide Squad game it sounds very intriguing with the crosshairs on Superman. I'm just, and it's in the Rocksteady universe. So I'm assuming it's going to be like the Batman games, where it's a third person, and you just kind of go through. I don't know what city they'll be in, because it doesn't necessarily have to be based in Gotham. It could be based in Metropolis, or it could be based in a completely different city, or maybe multiple locations. So. Has anybody have y'all played any of the Rocksteady games?
I haven't.
No, not yet. I did get. I'm downloading right now Arkham on the Xbox.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Arkham Knight was the one that I liked, simply because it had the Batmobile and you could just like go wreck Gotham, and I loved driving around.
That does sound fun.
Oh, it was so fun. I think it's the only one that has a Batmobile in it, and yeah, I had a lot of fun just driving around, even trying to solve the Riddler. They had like Riddler puzzles all through the map. And I solved a lot of them, but some I just left because I was like, got frustrated. And I was like, I don't care anymore. I just, my attention was not fixated on any sort of, I didn't have to complete them all. I didn't care. I just wanted to play. There's probably Dracula and Max going to become his mini.
I did see there was
awkward.
a new Zack Snyder tweet where he had he was working on
in front of the computer.
Yep.
I don't. Was that him or was that his editor?
Yeah.
That
I believe that was him.
I can't bring it up. Well, can I? No, I can't.
Yeah.
He has to drag it in. Oh well, I can't do much. So
I just glanced at it. I didn't look at it very. Did you look at it?
Joker is a meh movie and actually not that good. Did you guys see the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie?
Yes, it was one of the last movies I saw in the
theater.
Yeah,
it was his editor, according to Mad Max.
It was his editor. Man, it looks like him from behind.
Yeah, he must work out.
No, I'm not. I like the movie quite a bit. I just was kind of disappointed that there was really no connective tissue with what they've already kind of been going with.
Oh, you're talking about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker?
Yeah. As far as the Joaquin Phoenix one goes, I mean, not to say that I didn't like any of the other ones, though.
Now, this is the first time. Who might we have on the panel today? And how did you get added if Max is not there? Alrighty then. Hey. There's Max.
I'm coming. I'm sorry.
Whoa, what's up, Enosh? How's it going, dude?
What the hell?
Can you guys hear me?
I like Batman. I don't like bats in my house.
The editor is Stefan Down.
Thanks for running my
show,
guys.
It said that in the tweet. I guess I just assumed.
Now, hey! I mean, I made the mistake along with my fellow panel of nerds the other day. We thought that the ZS in the corner of that thing was Zoic Studios, but Zach actually confirmed that it's his initials and it's Zack Snyder. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but we got it. We got it wrong. I mean,
I had an attack in my house.
How did you handle that attack, Max?
Well, I don't want to. We had a lot of DC fans here, so I don't want to.
You killed the bat, didn't you?
I don't know.
He went all Joker on it.
Listen, I like Batman. Actual bats, especially with they can have the. I don't know. This whole thing might have started from a bat. I don't know. They're coming at me at my house.
How many did you have?
That was. I thought there was two. No, it was a big one that flew around fast.
And you
furious.
left your wife to stream?
No. Wait, no. It's out of the house now. It's out of the house now.
Yeah, that one. What about the other one? He said there were two.
I thought there were two, but it wasn't. It was just flying so fast.
she's watching the stream like, what?
She's not happy with me because I took a broom up, and I'm not having it fly at my head. I smacked it.
Did you leave? You left the mask on, didn't you?
I thought about it. I was going to. I'm like, what if it actually attacks my face?
Yeah, exactly.
But then I don't have glasses. I don't have glasses on, so I was like, I better have glasses for this. Yeah. She's not happy with me, and we're trying to figure out. Then I'm like, I got to get back to the stream. And she's like, we got to figure out how it got in here. I'm like, I don't know.
Make sure all the windows are closed.
I don't know. Love you. Bye.
And she may have saved the bat because it was on the floor after we couldn't find it. I smacked it with a broom, and I'm like, that's not going to kill it. But then we couldn't find it. We're like, where did it go? I smacked it.
Oh my goodness!
And then we're looking for like 20 minutes, and then she finds like, is that it there? And it wasn't moving. And then she put it in a sheet. She got a sheet from the linen closet. I said, I'm going to throw it away. No. I said, I'm going to throw it away. She's like, no, you got to save the bat. I'm like, no, you opened the window. It could fly right back in the house. Because she was going to try to let him fly out naturally. So she put a sheet over him and folded it. And she's like rushing him out the house.
Okay.
And then she put it on the ground and then he wasn't there anymore. So
you left your wife running away from you with a bat in a wrap.
I mean, she wanted to.
She lets it out, and she's running back to the house, and the bat's chasing her.
No, I went out with her.
On the stream.
No, tonight's garbage night. I was gonna. If it was gone, I was gonna take care of it. And she's like, "No, he might be okay." I'm like, "Okay." We have differences on bat in the house. I'm sorry, chat, if you're upset with me. Enosh, are you there on your vacation?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Are there bats there?
You know what? It's kind of ironic that you just said this because we actually today we've been in Arizona. Today we started our drive back, and so we stopped at the Meteor Crater in Arizona. Mm-hmm. And as we were coming back down Meteor Road just about an hour ago, we saw what looked like a hawk leave the ground and fly around, and I started realizing, oh my God, that's a bat. That is not a hawk. It was the biggest freaking bat I have ever seen in my life. Yeah. I just talked about the thing for like 10 minutes. It was, yeah. So just be glad that one wasn't in your house because that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I hope that one probably would have grabbed the broom out of your hand and beat the shit out of you with it.
What would you guys? What's bad etiquette? What would you guys have done? How would you?
No, I would have handled it like a man. I would have grabbed it with my bare hands.
Oh, really?
I would have come at it with a broom.
Yeah, I would have been like, come here.
Damn it.
Do you bleed?
Bit its head up, like
Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, yeah.
Everybody wants to kill the bat.
You won't let me live.
Oh,
you won't let me die.
Maybe they're taking over. They're like they're done with this. That's start with
they're upset that you're streaming,
invading houses.
Hallel, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, let me get to the chat. Sorry, everyone. What am I supposed to do? That it took longer than I was expecting too. I was like, okay.
Well, I mean, at least you didn't get bit and get superpowers or something like that.
Well, I don't want to get bit.
Well, I mean, it'd be kind of cool. You'd be super rabies.
I went in with a laundry hamper in one hand and a broom in the other. I was trying to like
a shield,
but it was too fast, and then it flew at my head. I was like,
that's what I was.
It buzzed me. I was
not gonna have it fly at my head.
That's some good hand-eye coordination, though. You got it in the midair, man. I'd have had to get it on the wall or something.
Wow.
All right. I feel bad now. The Mad Wife handled it much better than I did.
Max was gone. I didn't notice.
Mike West, thanks a lot. Yes.
Max, as long as you don't end up with the super rabies, get that bat power.
Well, I said if it bites you, we have to go get a shot or something.
No. You let it. You don't do anything till you wake up overnight, and you got your abs showing, and
You look like Spider-Man in the movie.
This is 2020. I'm not getting superpowers. Listen, what's going on this year? It's not superpowers. I don't know.
You'll have to change your mask.
Yeah,
yeah, I know, right?
I need my Batman mask for sure.
You need to rock the Doctor Doom.
Rips, man.
Not the Doctor Doom, but the Ghost Rider one again, man.
Okay. All right. So should we get back to movie topics?
Yeah, sure. What the hell?
Matt was even in here. Everyone was wanting to see if I survived. I see how it is. That my viewership went up when I'm not on stream. They were like, "Is he going to survive the bat?"
They were like, "What's Zeverfit doing in the top left? It must be his channel now." subscribe.
So please don't be mad. Christopher Bart. I don't think I killed him. I think I just hurt him a little bit. And then we couldn't find him.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you.
And it's like if you look for
bad.
a down bat, you don't just like put your head in under the bed and stuff. You're peeling because it could go right at your face. So I was like, where is this thing?
It's like that part on Black Sheep where David Spade and Chris Farley are in the cabin,
That's exact. Well, thanks a lot. Yes, I was like Chris Farley. Yes,
he runs the sheet to the window to try to get him to fly out.
Yeah. Yes. Smash the one.
Have y'all not seen that movie?
Oh,
Great
here.
Outdoors?
Oh,
Yes.
Great Outdoors, yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Barker.
Yeah,
My
like-
mad wife is gonna love this comment of the stream. Max's wife is a hero. She saved Batman. You hear that, mad wife? She's mad at me tonight. All right. Okay. Who ducked out?
Nerdalot.
Oh, Nerdalot.
He'll be back. Should be.
Okay.
Hey, what's happening, old man?
Oh, here's vote of confidence from Phobic. Max is gone. Didn't notice. Thanks a lot, buddy. All right. Yo. Hey, Goldman. Mad Morbius Max. It could, yeah. Get back to the main topic. Okay, sorry. Enough bad.
Physical media and
Best
Buy
Buy.
going the way of Blockbuster.
Yes, unfortunately, the Rona, the worldwide pandemic, has accelerated the death of physical media and brick and mortar. Unfortunately, it's going to hurt the little guys first, unfortunately. And my heart goes out to anyone, but I do foresee that you're not going to see as many Best Buy stores. They do not want, as much as I pre-order stuff, they are not, and I do store pickup for a reason. So I could go say hello, support the people that still work there, and then go to the grocery store right after. It's a nice little trip. Or I do a Blu-ray hunt. They are really pushing only to shipping, no more store pickup for a lot of stuff. Not everything, but it's going more and more that way. If you put two and two together, you could see, because really the way to cut costs down for these entertainment studios like Disney is cut out the middleman. Look at Disney Plus. Yeah, look at Disney Plus. Look at Mulan. Could they make as much money going VOD only? Possibly, if you cut out all the middlemen. Other streaming services, you're only going to have it on Disney Plus VOD. That's how they move forward. Unfortunately, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but
I think that they should do that with a lot of these movies now. Even Tenet and Wonder Woman 84 and all that. Release them now, let people watch them, and then when things get back together and back normal or whatever, have the theaters release it too. They're not going to make. And even when they start doing this, when they start rolling out this, this availability for people to go back to the movies, not everybody's going to want to go. You're going to have some people who are like, I want to get out of the house. But you're going to have other people who are still going to be reserved, still going to be like, I'm not ready. I'll go myself, but I'm not ready to take my kids, or I'm not ready to take my wife, or I'm not ready to take my mother and father or whatever, back to the theater. So I would, instead of just holding on to them, hoping, praying that you're going to make the money that you hope to make prior to COVID, I don't think you should do that. I think that these that they're losing out on potential money and losing out on like maybe not double, but I mean 2 runs of a cash grab. Number one, VOD, and number two, when theaters reopen.
Well, yeah, not only that, but there's something else you can think about, like when they did the same with Empire Strikes Back. I mean, what the hell? It hasn't been out in almost 30 years, and they re-released it in the theaters, and people were down. So if we watch it, doesn't mean we're not going to watch it again when it's in the theaters. You know what I mean? Especially if it's good. I mean, I would.
Well, here's
and a lot of. Sorry, go ahead, Max.
Well, I was going to respond to Christopher Barker. I want you to think in a different way, Christopher Barker. Just saying it sucks. Like a lot of people say GameStop sucks, Best Buy sucks. What do you do without those stores? What are a lot of people's first jobs that people that love entertainment that are in high school or getting out of high school, or in college? What are you going to do? Work at grocery stores and home improvement stores? We need these stores. These are good. These are good for people, for the community. Yeah, they have some. They're just like other corporate entities. They have some roles that kind of suck. But like imagine the world without them. I mean, look, we're already out without Toys R Us.
Yeah,
you got to have those entry-level jobs. You got to have those entry-level jobs for people to get their foot in the door and learn business skills, learn management skills, learn people skills. And that's the problem that our world is coming to, is that a lot of those entry-level positions are disappearing.
Yes.
And that's why jobs like McDonald's, and I get it. Look, I understand that people have a hard time, if they're trying to support a family on the wages from McDonald's, but that's why now all of a sudden you have this uptake of people wanting these what were entry-level jobs to like pay a lot more, because they're not understanding the difference between an entry-level job starting out or whatever and moving forward. And so now if you start eliminating these types of jobs, people are going to have less. People are going to have less and less to go to, and it's like I got 3 kids, and they got to find jobs, and it's much more competitive now than it ever was, even when I was a kid, just trying to find a part-time job for someplace, because now they want you to have like all
the fun ones. The fun ones are going to be.
Well, but even then, because there's less of them now, all of a sudden, people who maybe don't have the people skills that they need right out the gate, that maybe need to learn those skills, they're not getting the opportunity to learn those skills because there's a lot more people who need the jobs, but a lot less jobs now. And so now the companies, when they do hire people, they have to be a lot more picky, as to who they hire. So it hurts all around. And I think that it's going to hurt the future as far as people being able to grow up and actually learn how to be equipped for the business world once they are out of college or out of whatever they're going to do, or out of high school, whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Well, this whole situation has expedited the brick and mortar disappearing and physical media disappearing. It's just expedited everything. They're cutting out the fat. Listen, people don't realize these brick and mortar situations and movie theaters. Everything that's between the property owner and the consumer is a middleman, and takes a little bit of the cut, little by little. How is Disney? Listen, how much they freaked out about Universal with Trolls World Tour, and then Disney said, "Hold my beer," and said, "We're doing the same day," because they were doing Universal maybe like 2 weeks, and then now look at the guy flipping out at the theater owner in France, taking down the Milan thing that I saw. This is news. This has to be talked about. It is scary. I wish the best for people. I still will do store pickup if I can, but it's not an option anymore. And I pre-ordered from Best Buy for years because they have a lot of the exclusive steelbooks I like. And
exactly. Like I said, though, like before you left, it's more than that. I mean, it's like the small clothes boutique. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You can get most of your stuff now online, but it's definitely the quality's not there, the interaction's not there, the how-to is not there. Sure. I mean, as soon as like a place like Home Depot or something like that were to go completely, non-interactive, I mean, just imagine. I mean, I'm in a related field with that, to where it's, I'm helping people with, what they're trying to do, So it's, and I kind of see the writing on the wall. I'm a touch screen away from, not having a job in essence.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
sorry.
And no, it's all. I mean, it is what it is. Whatever. I'll get over it.
Subscribe to Brian.
Exactly.
We need your support.
Yeah.
We need to get him to 5K.
Everything. Listen, love or hate Amazon. If this goes away, you're just going to have factories with people pushing boxes on conveyor belts.
Oh, fulfillment.
Is that more fun? Is that more fun than going to a store, Best Buy or GameStop? That's not fun at all for me.
Look, as a toy collector, I am so sick of having to pre-order everything. And I'll tell you what, we've got to support people. Like, look, I pre-ordered, they got all these G.I. Joe classified figures that are coming out, these 6-inch G.I. Joe figures. And I have had them on pre-order now for over 4 months. Okay. And I'm watching them start to show up at different stores. Well, I was just in Vegas. Me and my family, we literally went around. We hit 6 different small little comic book stores and toy stores that have popped up in Vegas. They were really awesome. And while I was in Vegas, I found I've been waiting for these figures from Big Bad Toy Store forever. Yeah. And I'm so sick of having to buy stuff online because you have to sit there and wait for it, and then you have to pay shipping for it.
And you might not get the best. You like to look at a few different figures to see if the best paint job, because they're not always the same.
I want to make sure that I'm getting the best quality, but plus it's one thing, especially with the way that toys are so expensive nowadays. It's not like a figure is $3.99 or something and you can just go, oh well, whatever. It's you got to invest into it, man. And so it's when a figure is $20-$25, then I got to pay shipping on top of that. So it's I told Tiffany when we were out shopping, we were there and they had all 5 of the GI. We went to this one store called Brad's Toy Store, and he's got 3 locations in Vegas. And we went to this one. It was in a mall. It was a brick and mortar place, and he's got another store. He's got 2 other stores that are actual brick and mortar places. And they had all the figures that I've had on pre-order now for 4 months that are still there that I don't.
Well, he's traveling. We're losing Enosh. Reporter Enosh. Thanks for checking in.
But I was going to have to pay not only the price blind, and I canceled everything online, and I canceled 5 other things that I realized I didn't need either, but just hadn't taken out of my queue. So I'm kind of thankful that I found them. But then I bought everything there.
You don't say.
Sorry, Enosh, we're only getting a third of your words.
Driving
those guys, and I thank them.
Those guys, okay.
Just
you can't stop the preacher.
Thanking me because they need that, And okay, I know.
Yeah, they need it.
We're getting more viewers with Enosh's reporting on the front lines.
I just left the comic book shop a minute ago. Yes, brick and mortar is still going out in Las Vegas.
Let's mix up the negative with some positive, okay? I'm the madman of Movie Madness Entertainment is doing his part to celebrate physical media and Zack Snyder. I'm trying to get as much product as I can for the giveaway, and I'm working towards a goal. I might fail, but I'm going to try. And the back got Enosh. Yes. So I will show you what I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered 2. For, yeah, I think he did. I pre-ordered 2 for the giveaway, and I got 2 classic ones too of 300.
Awesome.
All right, let me see. Oh, steelbooknews.com. That's where I go to. Here is the 4K. Do you guys see this? I'm going to give away. Now, I'm also thinking about, I got the US version, so I'm thinking about opening them and taking the digital copy, and then that way I have 2 prizes from one product. Give someone the physical. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. That sounds good. I mean, it's free, you know. Free to them, free to whoever wins, yeah.
So we could have more giveaways, So someone gets the physical, this amazing steelbook, 4K release of 300, Look at that. That's why I love
pretty-
Steelbook.
That's
That is
nice.
pretty cool.
And I got 2 of them on pre-order, and these are going to be hard to get the day of release, especially with what's going on.
Yeah, but you could have gone to that brick and mortar place in Vegas and picked them up tonight.
No, I couldn't. I had a bat to deal with.
Well, so did Enoch, but he came out a winner.
And
He got all 5 GI Joes.
and I believe I got 2 classic ones with Gerard Butler, like this. They may be used, but I got them, for the giveaway.
Nice.
And then I have some Sucker Punch Steelbooks, and eventually I'm hoping to get the Snyder Cut if they ever release it. So that's the good news. I'm doing my best, and like Ryan said, do little by little, so I don't go break the bank.
Yeah.
Build it up little by little, stack of prizes to celebrate. Not just because we talk so much about Zack Snyder and Justice League. He's made a lot of films for the geek community, and there's a lot to go back there, and including of Army of the Dead. I am so looking forward to that.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Unfortunately, the remake of Dawn of the Dead, was it? Yeah.
Hey, Dawn of
Yeah.
the Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, there was no steelbook that I could find there. I might just have to get Blu-ray copies, but even that's something. And I want to see that, and I don't think it has I was surprised to see Zack Snyder's back catalog. This is the first 4K release, I think. Batman v Superman, did it get a 4K? Yeah, I think it did.
It did.
It did get a 4K. Okay, so there's Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, maybe, but this is one from his back catalog that isn't released on Ultra HD yet. And look at what Disney's doing, so who knows how long they're going to continue that. But I got you covered. All right, that was my point there. All right, let's get some more movie news. Let's see what I got here. Oh, that's the article about Disney pumping the brakes on 4K, but we covered that already, so I'll leave that go. Here's He-Man, Masters of the Universe. He's getting pumped and ripped.
Hey, we were talking about it earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we actually were.
Noah Centineo shows off He-Man body as he preps for Masters of the Universe. Let me see. Is this going to be Netflix, or is this a movie? Theater?
I don't know. I know that Goyer was attached to it. Now he's not, so I'm happy.
Okay.
Wasn't Kevin Smith involved in it for a little bit?
Yes.
That's an
'Cause
animated.
he was
series,
downplaying
though.
some rumors.
Oh, okay.
I don't know his complete involvement, but yeah, I think he's a there it is, penned by earlier version penned by David S. Goyer. So I'm glad that
There it is.
Yeah,
I'm trying to see if it's going to be
not in it.
on Netflix or not.
Well, I really
that's anime. Kevin Smith is working on a Netflix thing, isn't he?
Yeah,
She-Ra?
animated series for
Is
Netflix.
it She-Ra that he's
I
working
know.
on?
No,
Oh, wait, no, it is another He-Man.
yeah,
Two different. We're getting 2 He-Man movies.
I think so.
A series and a movie.
I mean, I'm cool with one, but what?
Well, one
This
could
is
be
that'll be
animated.
the second and third He-Man movie and 0 Thundercats movie. What the hell?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
I mean,
But
It's
did you
just
see that atrocity they made, like Thundercats Roar?
I saw Thundercats Roar and it was okay.
I like the one before.
No.
You like the one before?
They had a different one before that was only one season. It's on Blu-ray. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, Thundercats Roar. Oh no, that's the one that they're all drawn like those, like
Yeah.
like your Cartoon Network thing. No, I don't. Care
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
like
I meant the other one, the one that I think Max is talking about that
Yeah.
kind of looks like anime. Japanese anime.
Yes.
Yeah, but that one was okay.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
I like that. I like their take on it a little bit. It was cool.
I
but
also-
you can't beat the 80s cartoon. That's amazing.
Hold on to any DVDs you have. I'll tell you that right now because I researched some of mine and they're worth a pretty penny,
wow.
including this one. This was not the original, and
I remember watching that. Yeah,
I bought it
was
for
a
like 20 or
weird one.
$30,
Yeah.
Now it's going even on. This isn't just Amazon. Even on eBay, it's like
Let's say
150, 200, just for this set.
Wow.
And I never finished it, but I have it. I have it in my collection. I
Yeah.
also have the TMNT 2003 DVD series, which I paid a pretty penny for back in the day, but it's worth even more now.
That's cool.
So with unfortunately, it looks like we're never going to get the upgrade for a lot of these animated titles. So hold on to your DVDs. Don't get rid of all your DVDs.
Yeah, don't get rid of your physical media because then you will be with nothing.
Well, I mean, I think we're under the assumption that some stuff was going to get transferred. Some stuff is never going to see the light of day in another physical format, even from DVD.
The same token, don't get rid of your VHSs, man. If you've got a video cassette that it probably isn't going to get remade again. I mean, look at like Red Letter Media where they have all the best of the worst stuff.
I told my mother-in-law to hold on to some VHS tapes till I looked at them, and she got tired of waiting for me to visit again, and she sent them to Goodwill. There were some good ones in there. Like
there's a gold mine in the thrift store for those, man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
at least
especially when you're talking about white box Disney VHSs.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I still got some of those. I
get rid of all of those. They're gone.
Yeah.
Man.
I kept some for collector's sake.
No, I didn't. I was like, I got the Blu-ray because that was always for me. It was like, okay, I upgraded this one. I can sell the other one.
Well, the reason
DVDs would get scratched.
That's one of the those are going to be worth something even more than your Blu-rays because it may be for some of those titles the first time they were released physically.
Well, hell, I mean,
unless they were Laserdisc.
I mean, all the prequels I had on DVD.
I mean, because
one was Letterbox.
Yeah. I mean, because look at the original Super Mario cartridges that are boxed. The ones that they're selling the most are the first print. So, if you have a white box Disney VHS, and the reason they're going to be expensive in the future is because everyone got the upgrade. Yep. But think about a first release of a first print of a book or something. It's the first physical release of media, and the ones that are kept in mint condition, though. That's where you make the difference. Is yours beat up? Does it look like a 5-year-old was banging it around?
Yes.
If it's mint, it's like crisp, if it's crisp plastic, then it'll be worth it.
Unfortunately, most people let their kids have the box, while they watch the movie, they're like, just hold on to it or
Jungle
whatever.
Book, never seen worse days, I'm telling you.
But I'm trying to get some physical media to give away. I have my collection. Oh, I have some more news here. I was actually pleasantly surprised watching my Amazon Prime.
Didn't you have a video of Mr. Freeze?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, the bat kind of threw us off, but yeah, I remember you said that. So
yeah, hold on. Everyone will be happy to see Mr. Freeze give a cameo on. Oh, I've hit the wrong thing. On tonight's episode of Movie Madness. His internet is still out. He that's the case, or he's ghosting me. I don't know. But here is. There's Mr. Freeze.
That's awesome.
That's Mr. Freeze.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's what he's doing right now instead of being on Movie Madness. So send him love. All right. So that's one story out of the way. Where's Mr. Freeze whereabouts? All right. I was pleasantly surprised. If you're looking for a good family movie and you have Amazon on Amazon Prime, go check out this movie, My Spy. It was much better than I thought.
And I saw his last movie. What was the one he did previous to this?
Stuber?
Yes. That movie was hilarious.
So bad. I did not laugh one.
Oh, there's disagreement.
It's Stuber.
Oh, really?
I did not laugh at all, man. It was so like.
I've seen
as far
both.
as comedy goes. I mean,
I enjoyed it, but I know what you mean. I think he was. He kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like over the top funny, but there was
funnier in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah,
He
no, I
seemed-
He
agree.
was funnier than that.
I think he was going for like the jackass type of.
And the other
being
guy,
mean,
I don't
and he
know
just
who it is, the one that was
seemed
driving.
mean. He just
He was
seemed
over
mean.
the top.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
nah, this isn't
Well,
funny.
he's gonna be in the next Marvel movie.
Oh,
Eternals.
yeah, that other guy?
Eternals, Yep.
Yeah, he's
He's
written.
what, he's
coming
going to be
out
another
Montreal.
Thanos? What?
But okay, so where I think Stuber may have faltered with the chemistry.
I'm sorry, y'all want a funny movie? Go watch Tropic Thunder. You will not be let down. That
This-
movie is amazing.
This little girl is amazing. She's like Macaulay Culkin type quality of when he was in his prime. Their chemistry is really funny. That's why they're gonna.
That girl
probably go-
reminds me. Okay, so this right here, was it anything like that Rock movie where he was a football player and that was
Plan?
his daughter? Was it The Game Plan? Is that what it's called?
Game plan, I
It's
think.
Okay, is
similar.
it anything like that?
It's similar.
Okay.
But
Because
she sells the movie. She is
Okay.
going to be a star. They were so funny together, and she's believable. Like it's not cheesy when she does it. So that's why it worked. And they're going to
Okay.
make a sequel. And if you have Amazon and you want a family movie, I would say go watch My Spy right now.
Yeah, because I was gonna watch it, but then I was like, you know what? I saw Stuber and I was like, nah.
No, this
I'll
was
watch him in the Army of the Dead movie before I watch, this.
yeah. This is a good family film. It worked. It really worked. I was shocked that it was, and it went straight to. They skipped the theater. They went straight to Amazon. All right.
Okay.
Let me see here. What else do I have? Oh, okay. This update
Yeah.
on Tenet.
Tom Cruise was amazing in Tropic Thunder.
Yes, he was.
He was fantastic.
Here's an article on Slash Film. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Tenet has fewer VFX shots than most romantic comedies, described as the hardest movie any editor has ever had to cut. So a lot of what you're going to see is thanks to the editor. Man, Christopher Nolan's really making his team work hard. And it should be coming to theaters still, as far as we know. They're keeping it. Let me see. I do want to see the movie, but I can wait. I just don't want any spoilers. I'm going to have to watch I'm going to do a review reaction from Grace to see if she likes it.
You
Not
gotta
the
let
spoiler
Grace
one.
spoil you know what I mean?
Well,
So-
I think she'll find it amazing.
Oh, really? Is that what? All right.
Real up in the camera, one eyebrow up.
Yeah,
I'm a little thrown off my game by the bat. All right.
yeah.
No worries.
Deal
That brought
It's a real
drama. I mean,
fit.
honestly, gave
Yeah.
us something to talk about for 20 minutes.
People really thought I wasn't coming back or something. I think.
I'm
They
glad
was
you
like,
gave us the topic because I was like, the hell do I talk about?
Oh,
I
thanks.
wasn't prepared.
Well, not only that, but it's kind of apt. We're talking DC, Batman.
Yeah, and I was afraid. I was afraid to say what I really did. I hit him with a broom. There you go, DC fans. I'm hitting bats with the broom.
I
And
don't
the
kill.
but I didn't kill. I don't think. He survived.
My
Just
Dr.
word.
Doom doesn't kill.
All right. Oh, this is exciting if we believe the actor and the hype. Snake Eyes GI Joe Origins screening had star Henry Golding grinning from ear to ear. He's really happy with it. I didn't know they were this complete with
Is
the
this
film.
Ray Park?
No. Was he in this?
Wasn't he Snake Eyes? He was Snake Eyes
Maybe
for
in
two
the first
movies.
The first one. I don't know about the second one.
I think
don't
he
know.
was in the second one too.
All right. Well,
Let me look that up real quick. Let me do a fact
Well-
check. I believe so.
check his Instagram.
Yeah.
Check him.
I
Check any
am-
updates on there.
Oh
say-
yeah.
And, Ray Fisher's watching Batman and Robin.
Yes.
So Snake Eyes GI Joe
Joe
Origins.
Retaliation he was in, and where's that other one? GI Joe Rise of Cobra. Yeah.
Okay.
So he was Snake Eyes in both. But
I
not
actually, people dunk on the second one. The second was pretty good. I mean, it was for what it is.
yeah.
It's better than Transformers, I think. They would have brought the Hasbro toy franchise back to the big screen this year for the first time in over 6 years. Unfortunately, the pandemic has forced Paramount Pictures to delay the movie from its fall release this year to an unknown date sometime in 2021. I didn't know it was that far along. I knew they were thinking about it. I didn't know they filmed a lot of it. Apparently all of it in just post-production and stuff. But that hasn't... I'm sorry, what guy?
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen any of the G.I. Joe movies.
Okay.
I watched the first one with Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marlon Wayans kind of And then I was
it was kind of like, and I'm glad. I mean, it would have been interesting to see him as Robin in Batman Returns, but I'm glad they didn't go that way.
yeah. Well, it'd have been cool seeing. I just watched the documentary "Death and Birth of Superman."
Oh, cool.
The John Schnepp movie. It was cool that they were talking about Chris Rock as Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Superman! What are you doing over here?
yeah. 1-800-COLLECT.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if anyone's seen Crazy Rich Asians. It was a fun movie. That's where Henry Golding is from. He says this is his reaction. Of course, he's starring in it, so he's got that big bias. Just saw it. Holy hell! This is the exact opposite of the cookie cutter super people movies. Wow, you guys are in for something insane. I can't wait for you all to get your mitts on this beast.
You lost me,
Yowzers! Literally grinning from ear to ear. So he couldn't give a better social media reaction if he was John Campea.
Oh, you don't have that. You don't have that clip that Film Gob has. You need to play that one of Campea's. Oh yeah, you were on the show. Yeah, you saw it like I'm Robert Pattinson, bitch, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever.
It's Bayformers. I started watching
War
of Cybertron on Netflix. It's decent. I like the style, but I actually, now that I think about it, I want to go back to Transformers Prime. That style I kind of like more, I think. I
like G1. I've always been a G1 kind of Transformers fan, so I like that.
I go to sleep at like 4.
All right. Yeah, I do too. I like that too. I have that collection upstairs as well.
Yeah.
All right. So The Boys season 2. I got a little bit of an update. That's coming soon. That's something to look forward to. I started watching Umbrella Academy season 2.
I haven't even seen season 1. I heard it wasn't that good, so I didn't watch it.
It's fun. It's interesting. I like it. It's
okay. So you can tell me with that. You're like, yeah, it's fun. It's interesting. Like, no.
I'm having a tough time getting.
Go watch it now. Then I'll be like, yeah.
I'm having a tough time getting through season 1 of Umbrella
Academy.
Company.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Academy.
Oh,
it's just not pulling me in.
Okay. Well, it's something to watch. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. The season 2 starts out really interesting. I don't want to give any spoilers. I think there's some good performances in there. I prefer The Boys though. So season 2.
You know what throws me off is the big guy in Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, that's
like he's so big, but his head is tiny, and every time I see him, it
bothers you.
It bothers me. It really does.
Hey, don't be hating on the gorilla, man. He's got a tiny head. All right, so The Boys season 2 cast X-Men alum Sean Ashmore as Lamplighter, another deranged superhero. I like the sound of that.
I'm interested.
Havoc? I think.
What's that?
He was Havoc in.
He was
Iceman.
Iceman. Oh, okay.
And then he was also in Smallville with Allison Mack, and don't follow that rabbit hole where she ended up. Woo, that's weird. You know about her?
Anyone? There's a lot of freaky people out there in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she seemed
like. I mean, she was she on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon or something at the beginning? She was such a nice.
I think she came from Disney. I think
she was on All That or something like that.
The Allison Mack show or something. She seemed like such a nice young person. She ended up in a sex cult.
Nexium, I think it was called. Something like that.
I don't know.
I mean, she took 4 left turns.
I think wasn't he Jimmy Olsen in the Smallville?
No. Oh, Jimmy Olsen. I don't know. See, that's another thing. Oh my God, that sucks. If Jimmy Olsen was in Smallville, then that's just stupid. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Lois Lane's in Smallville, stupid. Lex Luthor's in Smallville, stupid. Everybody shouldn't be in fucking Smallville. Smallville should have the Kents and the other inhabitants of Smallville who have nothing, no ties. Yeah, Lana Lang should be in Smallville. Everyone else should be in Metropolis. Everyone else should be in Metropolis.
In that show?
I hate that it's a small world after all kind of mentality.
Okay.
I never actually watched that show either.
That show was all right. It got kind of silly. It's hard to rewatch now for me. When there wasn't as much DC content as there is now, I enjoyed it. But now that I'm spoiled by superior content, yeah. All right, so let's see. I did have a lot of news stories come up there's two more. I'm bringing it up now. It's talking about hold on a second. New York Comic Con 2020. Am I sharing it right? Yes.
Yep.
And this is also on Slash Film. Will be entirely virtual and seems to have learned a lesson from the Comic Con at Home's failure, but not
That's
fandom.
BS.
You don't think they learn anything?
No, they're just trying to use that to say that they're going to do it better, but fandom's going to like make them reevaluate their shit too. You know,
Yeah,
I assume if fandom knocks it out of the park, then I mean, because they have Justice Con that kind of came in and went, and that was a fan project, right? They had San Diego, which dwarfed San Diego Comic Con as far as like popularity and all that. So they've got two events that are already done, and they can take some notes, and then they've got fandom coming in. And if fandom knocks it out of the park, then they'll have to reevaluate what it is that they think they're going to do here. But if fandom does not knock it out of the park and kind of leaves everybody kind of a little disappointed, then again they'll reevaluate whatever it is that they have going on and try to modify it and say, okay, we still have the best con. That's just it's big talk from people that don't have to show anything until November.
Yeah. Ryan Rodriguez, he says his brother Aaron was Jimmy. Does Ashmore have a twin brother? I didn't know. I thought that was the same guy. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't see anything eclipsing fandom. It's where everything's trending. DC is where it's at, mainly because of their past failures of overtaking projects. They have a wealth of material there.
Yeah, I think the centralization of it's going to go away because one of the things I was going to talk about just reminded me of for fans of Deep Space Nine, Alexander Siddig, who played Dr. Bashir, actually they do like readings, story readings, and they'll have other characters who were on the show, like the Now Visitor and the guy who played Quark and the guy who played Garrick, and they'll do like plays on there, and it's actually really interesting because it carries on some of the Star Trek, but it also they do interviews and talk with the fans of the show. So I mean, if it's broken down into more niche things like that instead of being centralized at Comic-Con, so like that's why I think fandom's going to do so well, is because it's it's concentrated, but it's not in there with everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, look how much fan cons could be better. Justice Con was a success. Could it have been better? I think there's some room for improvement. I still like what the ladies did. I'm not throwing heat at the ladies, but I will say my main complaint is with Justice Con. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to work with my friends because I don't want to just focus on just Justice League. I want to do a Snyder Con, really, and celebrate all his projects.
Well, I mean, it kind of goes back to like the Zoom calls with where Snyder was watching the movie with members of the fan community. I mean, that's I think going to be the way.
He organized his own SnyderCon.
He did.
Yeah. It was actually called SnyderCon. He was there with the fans. They watched the movies. He spoke about them, and then he did signings and stuff like that. And it was like a weekend event.
Well, I'll have to work on the title. I was going to call it Snyder Fan Con, and I'm working on a trailer which I'm not going to have monetized. That way I can have audio and video clips. I think it'll still let me publish it, and even the documentary is going to have clips of stuff. It'll be more enjoyable if I don't monetize it, and that way WB still gets most of his titles are Warner Brothers. They still get the revenue. It's a big project for me. Where was I going with that?
I'm sorry.
No, but there's more that could happen with fan conventions and virtual cons than even the big guys. New York Comic Con and Comic Con at Home, no one's talking about.
Yeah, it's like interactivity. The more you can have access to the actual people in it, I think it's really, really, really good.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing I've been doing with preparing a trailer. I've been going back and watching all his trailers for his movies. He's got some great trailers, great movies, really some cool effects. My favorite is the Man of Steel Nokia trailer. Nokia phones had a paid some type of collaboration. They released a special trailer. There's some really good stuff there. Let me see. Oh, that's where I lost track. Where they could do better in the future. What I want to try to do, if I do pull off what I'm planning, is the community got Snyder Cut to happen. Zach, of course, and interacting with the community and being there to say, yeah, I'll finish it. And answering the questions for the fans, keeping fans in the loop, having the actual scenes on his hard drive. But I think if I were going to say one thing that I think would really need to improve from what happened with Justice Con is the whole community involved, because everyone brought Snyder Cut to relevancy and made it happen. So I'd like more interaction across everyone, not just a certain group.
Why has nobody reinforced this?
That's what I like more community, because it is a community thing. That's what I would say. All right, I have one more topic, and it's a cool one. And Jared Leto. Do you know anything about Jared Leto? It's not about a haircut.
Isn't he a singer in a band? Like that?
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars.
Tron 3 title have been accidentally been revealed by Jared Leto. He's tweeting about it now.
That leaky people.
So it seems like the long-discussed Tron sequel is finally kicking back into gear, with Lion director Gareth Davis set to helm the outing. Oh, so that's not going to be the guy that did Legacy.
No.
Okay, so that's a different update. I thought it was going to be, I forget his name. Does anyone know his name that did Legacy, the second one?
Gerard Depardieu. I don't know.
And while there have been reports over the years of work being done on Tron 3 and chatter eventually fizzled out, but here's a sign this Tron sequel might be the real deal. It already has a title. Leto, in his excitement to confirm the casting in the Disney sci-fi film, may have accidentally revealed the Tron 3 title over social media. On Leto's Twitter currently sits a nice boilerplate message about his excitement to star in Tron 3, saying, "I'm struck with such gratitude for opportunity to bring this movie to life, especially as both the original video game and the film affected me so deeply as a young child. The fact that I get to be part of this new chapter is mind-blowing." I couldn't see, I pre-read this, I can't see where he points at the title though. He confirmed
Tron the new chapter.
It's a different tweet, I believe.
Okay.
Other than that one.
Then
he's got the eyes.
There
honestly.
we go.
I think
Right? No.
I'm so excited. I don't see where he's hinting at the title still. Unless you say it's the next chapter. Unless you're serious about the new chapter. See you in the grid?
Yeah, Tron on the grid.
In the grid? I don't know.
So
Tron Ares. Where did they get that from? Okay. Okay.
Leto quickly deleted the tweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that looks like the tweet. It's just right there at the top where it says, I'm so very excited and proud. Starring in Tron Ares was the original tweet.
But that could be a working title.
Yeah. So Ares to refer to God of War in Greek mythology?
Yeah.
Could this refer to an actual mythical god or a computer program that has the same warlike attributes?
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
So I think that's why they made him delete it, because the title Ares could lead to a lot of speculation of what the plot would be.
Okay, so we know they have a Twisted Sophia and Sludge.
Let me see. He was Snake Eyes in the first two, but not this one. It's an
that was long.
Oh, that's long. Oh man, I'm way back on the chat. Sorry, hold on.
Or maybe that was just Enosh was just now getting to that part.
He's commenting on it.
Yeah, we need Momoa as Kratos or something too. I don't know. Would that work, or is it? People have long said that Vin Diesel might be good as God of War. I don't know. Who do you think, Momoa or now that we're talking to God of War, who would be good?
Like a game adaptation?
Yeah. Would you prefer Vin Diesel or Momoa?
No. Vin Diesel he's not as in shape as
Yeah.
These
No,
other
yeah.
guys. I mean, Vin Diesel is kind of like frumpy now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not at the peak of his
IQ
game.
That's true. That's true.
So
And Momoa is definitely in shape, but I just couldn't picture him without any hair.
oh, that'd be great. Shave him and force him to give us a different look.
I mean,
Right? Yeah.
those are
It's just been so long,
Yeah.
as
Right.
Khal
I mean,
Drogo
it's
and then
kind of like
Aquaman.
Jared Leto, when he cut his hair off and shaved his eyebrows and stuff. He's like,
Right.
thank you for giving us a different look.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got. And minus one bat in the house.
Well, you got to find that other one.
There's always two. There is.
Don't be saying that.
The Master and the Apprentice.
And Apprentice.
If I go to sleep tonight, and something latches on my face, I better wear this to sleep.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah. Just-
All right. Oh, I did have this. Jeffrey was right. The Rocksteady game.
oh, nice. The
Flash. It has Suicide Squad
See
target
that.
on it.
Yeah.
Just
Wonder
Oh,
Woman. Batman.
man. Oh, so it
Jeffrey
is
was
it
right.
is Suicide Squad versus the Justice League.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's not official, but look at the images, though. It has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah.
There's a target on
That's
their
awesome.
heads with Suicide
Mr.
Squad.
Warhammer. Calling it.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
Jeffrey
I mean,
Warfield was right on this one. I wasn't sure, but yeah, I
that's
saw that on
awesome.
Twitter.
Man, we should have talked about that.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh,
be
what?
pretty
Hey, you have any final thoughts on My Superman Doesn't Kill? My video the other day.
Yeah, but Max kills
Yeah, it
bats.
was a good video.
I mean, he killed Zod in the original.
He did.
Yeah. I mean, he killed.
Listen,
But it wasn't such a gruesome death as snapping somebody's neck, throwing him and watching him fall into a cloud of smoke. For that, it was just kind of like if Christopher Reeve had like grabbed Zod's head and just like squished it and like blood went everywhere, and he was just like
Kept squishing his hand as he was picking him up.
listen, Geeks Cosmics Entertainment. Your Doctor Doom goes around the house, the madhouse, with a broom and a laundry basket, trying to stun a bitch with the
Like
Batman.
effing Thor, man. Ugh.
I'm like, I don't want to hurt anything.
Thor
I don't
banger.
want to hurt. When you come flying straight at my head, I'm gonna smack it like a base. And then my wife wasn't happy at that point. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fly at my head. I don't want to get like scratched cornea or my eye or something if it gets attached to my face.
Yeah, I was like, what am I going to do? Get into a fist fight with the son of a bitch?
Yeah.
You got a
I mean,
reason.
it's not
You got a
sitting
reason
still.
to talk it out of the room.
It's not sitting still. It's flying at my face.
Like it's a dog. Bat, get out. Go
I
home.
thought about bringing
Back
Callie
your
out.
cage.
Callie would rip that thing. No, she might run away from it.
Let's keep it as a pet, like Batman.
There you
All
go.
right, Obi-Wan. Thanks for everyone being around here. And am I blowing smoke with this stuff? No. I want to do as much as I can. I am going to do a review reaction because I know Grace is going to be one of the first. I'm so excited. I'm just not going to do the spoiler one. I don't want spoiler reviews. She's going to have the first review up. She's got that hookup with Zach. She's like, hey, Zach, she already saw the trailer from Fandom.
Yeah.
And it's partly because she
Hinted at it
defended
a couple times.
she defended him more than any other.
She was already on set for Justice League, so she already had that in. She had that back door, right? So that was already set up. So it doesn't matter how much. I mean, at least it was in her favor that she wasn't bashing, the Snyder Cut or any kind of stuff like that. So that definitely helped her out. It helped keep that door open for her. So, and I'm sure she's going to keep that door open and, and try to get as many exclusives as she can.
My cousin
door to have open.
Yeah,
Mm.
yes, it is. I'd like an open door there.
Oh, yeah.
Myself. We'll wait and see. I don't think so for me. Maybe for Ryan, not for. I have a. This mask life has its downsides. Not everyone's like, who the hell is this dude? But going back to My Superman Doesn't Kill just for a moment. Listen, classic movies. I wish my cousin, when we were growing up, he used to be. I don't know if he still is a Zack Snyder fan. I have to call him. But he said I didn't see the actual quote, but he was talking about how Zack Snyder does violence in movies, and he says it's actually more. It's more important not to show glossy pop graphics or like violence where no one gets hurt. It's actually worse for the community that just think you could just get back up and people bounce off each other.
Yeah,
There's no consequence.
And if Zach is a visionary, he's ahead of his time. And if you going forward into the future and you look back at these movies where people just bounce off each other, everything's a joke. It might look silly. I mean, I might be wrong, but some of these popcorn movies that you get, Marvel, and I like Marvel, but it's kind of nonsense a lot of the time. A lot of the CGI doesn't look great either on like Iron Man. After Iron Man, once he was making that big bank, they stopped with the physical Iron Man suit, and it just looks like prequel Clone Wars, Tony's head floating on an iron CG suit. I mean, look for it. It's there. I noticed these things. I don't know if other people do.
It is.
So if you go into the future, one of the things that Zach does is he shows it. He doesn't. Not everything's off screen. Everyone alludes to things off screen. Or I mean, people do die in these PG-13 movies too. They just cut away. Oh, look, the building's collapsing. They cut away and follow Tony Stark. They don't show the aftermath. He shows the aftermath and he gets in trouble for it. No, look, if these things are happening, there's consequences.
Yeah.
Well, it's like BTS didn't beat around the bush. It's the first thing they showed. It was like the consequences of what happened when Zod and Superman were fighting in the city. I mean,
they did that though because of the backlash. They showed the scene, gave you the different perspective, showed you Bruce running in and trying to save people and all that because of that. So he addressed it. He was like, here we go. We're gonna.
I thought that myself too. But you didn't think that was planned at all. Senator what do you think? You don't think he planned that? It was just a reaction to the.
No, I was just going to say that if it was a reaction, that's one of the places where that's a good reaction to fan criticism.
I think it was positive. It helped him, to show that there were more things going on in the city, And yeah, it's with Bruce, one of the final shots with Bruce and the little girl, there it is. He saved her and got her out of the way and whatever. So it showed that there were heroes in the city, and
and not all of them were capes and masks. They were just ordinary people. So I mean that I think the whole movie of Batman versus Superman showed that consequences way better than Civil War ever did. I mean. Yeah, they just talked about it a little bit, but
sure,
blink.
I mean, with Civil War, it was mainly just reliant on exposition and not, showing you some, just some situation and having to actually
talked
deal
about
with it.
Yeah.
I just think he's ahead of his time. I think Batman v Superman fits into the conversation more now that. At the time it's more relevant because of I don't want to go into police and stuff, but listen, if superheroes existed, there'd be people protesting it, upset. We want to, and I'm not against Trump either, but we want to build a wall and talk about illegal aliens. What about actual aliens? People are gonna have I'm not throwing heat at Trump. I'm just saying if people illegal aliens in our country, okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like extraterrestrial.
No, but what I am Ryan. I am Ryan. I'm saying, what would you think if we had actual aliens? Not
I'd
just
laugh.
You'd laugh. Okay.
Well, it'd be like
no, I mean, but
like Lex,
yeah, there'd be people like
where
Lex.
he hates that alien,
and Lex nowadays would be a weird tech guy like Jesse Eisenberg. Like Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, he'd be something sleazy and weird.
He's sleazy and weird, yeah, like Elon Musk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
smoke a spliff with Joe Rogan,
like I got a car in space, if you believe that.
Yeah.
Whoa, man.
He might have something cool in his future too, but yeah, he's odd himself. I mean, he's probably got a lair with kryptonite. Elon Musk.
He is like digging tunnels in LA or something.
Oh my god.
I don't live
Alright.
too far from the Gigafactory here, where they build Teslas.
All right. So I think that's all I got tonight. I gotta get to bed and check on the wife, make sure there's no more bats in the house.
Yeah. You
I'm
need to
gonna-
find out where that one got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big question right there.
Well, she thinks when I took the dogs out, it flew in the house. I took the dogs out to go to the bathroom right before I started streaming,
Mhm.
so they don't start
I've
barking.
let birds in that way before, so yeah.
And I don't know, must have flew right in the front door.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, I let a bird in once, and it was just because of the open door.
It could be. I hope there's not a hole in my house somewhere.
Yeah, you probably got some nest.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. I'm gonna sleep.
He won't be
well.
able to sleep
I'm gonna
tonight.
sleep well tonight.
He's gonna
Well,
sleep with
that-
a bat on his, on his chest. He's like,
I've
He's
got
gonna sleep with the mask on, so nothing
I
gets his
gotta
face.
I gotta work from home tomorrow too. I don't want to be, doing my job, talking to people, talking with my coworkers, and all of a sudden,
he's gonna whack his wife.
where's my broom?
Oh, sorry, dear.
Oh Lord,
Like,
help
what
me!
happened?
Okay, my producer Obi-Wan is
you were
saying
back.
end the show. Okay, see ya, Obi-Wan, see ya, brothers. Thanks.
Later, Dave.
Tune into more madness soon, and I'll let you know everything that's going on. I'll see you. Bye.